Well, health reform is passed, and all our troubles are over. What? All right, well, maybe not all of our troubles are over. You're all healthcare financial specialists, right? So perhaps some of you actually know who this is. If not, he's a physician. His name is Dr. William McGuire, former CEO for United Healthcare. By all accounts, this gentleman is brilliant. Some people have even called him a visionary. Very well respected, did a lot of good things for United Health, and he was very well compensated for his efforts. He earned over $1 billion during his tenure. Billion with a B. 1.6 according to the Wall Street Journal. Now, as you heard, I'm a former news reporter, and we were always taught to put numbers in perspective. What's $1 billion? You know, it's none of us are going to really deal with a number like that in our careers, likely. So what's $1 billion? Right here in La Crosse, this beautiful home, some would call it a castle, is for sale right now for $1.7 million. It has 9,000 square feet of room, 20 bathrooms, a dozen fireplaces, pretty nice place. So you could certainly afford a $1.7 million house, right? Well, you could afford that and 11 more just like it right here in Wisconsin, and then a dozen more in every single other state in the nation. That's $1 billion. All right, so now let's fantasize for just a minute. You and your family have moved in to that home. And, yeah, you're feeling pretty good. 9,000 square feet. You've been there for a few months. You're getting a feel for it. Your kids are no longer getting lost from the bedroom to the kitchen. You know, they're getting the cleaning schedule right for all those bathrooms. You know, you're feeling pretty good about this. And you're thinking, you know, 9,000 square feet is probably enough. I could be pretty comfortable here. Maybe I don't need the other 11 castles in Wisconsin. And maybe I don't need the other dozen in every other state in the country. I'm going to become a philanthropist. So what can I do with that extra $1 billion? I'm going to give it away. Well, you could buy health insurance for 75,000 people. So that's Camp Randall Stadium, jammed to the rafters. Everyone there and their family members would get health insurance for a year. That's $1 billion. Another way to look at $1 billion is it's a frickin' fortune. It's an ungodly amount of money. So you're thinking, so what are you getting at here? Am I suggesting that high salaries are the reasons we have all these problems in healthcare? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's a financial red flag, one among many in healthcare. If a single individual can earn a salary of $1 billion, that tells me maybe we're not doing everything we can in healthcare to make it affordable, and maybe managing healthcare receivables would be a little bit easier if we didn't have people earning this kind of money. So, what are we going to talk about? How do we get more out of our healthcare system? How do we identify those red flags, and then, more than identify them, do something about them? Well, who better to ask than physicians? That's what I did. I understand you received the